All right, this feels incredibly low budget. If you thought the last one was bad, this one's worse. Bear with me. You guys know, I say it all the time. I'm saying it again. I'm still playing with like my camera versus my phone versus the settings versus the lighting, all that stuff. So let me know how this one compares to the last video, because the last one I used my camera, which I do have the, what are you? The Canon G7X. So last time I used my camera, this time I'm trying it on my phone, mostly for the sake of, I just want this to be fast. I don't have a ton of time, but I want to get this up. So I was like, I'm just going to quick bang it out on my phone, get it up there. Let's do it. So hopefully the quality and the audio, all that stuff is okay in comparison to the camera, but let me know. I can go back to doing the camera just all the time if it's that much better. So today I want to do a basically walk of shame with you guys. Everything that I got from the Sephora sale that just happened. Actually, I'm not sure if it's even still going. Maybe it is for VIB, but for Rouge, the Rouge portion ended April 24th, not 1st. April 24th. So I just want to go through everything that I got, just in case like you were like looking for some new goodies, or you just like watching hauls. I'm going to really try to keep my rambling to a minimum, so this video is not eternal like the last one. So we're just going to dive right in. First of all, I had seen so many people talking about this. I was seeing it on Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube. Everyone was talking about this body spray. This is actually, they said it was like the hair and body. It just says perfume mist, but this is the Brazilian Crush Cheirosa. Please correct my pronunciation here. Cheirosa. 62, pistachio and salted caramel. I say caramel, I'm not gonna lie. So if you're a caramel person, don't come for me. Or do, it's okay. Everyone's got their thing. This smells really good. And I know I was talking about the perfume I just got in my last video, the Tom Ford and the Dead Cool Milk. That is still my go-to everyday favorite combination of perfume. But with summer coming, I thought I would just want something a little lighter, something that could go in a beach bag and just be easy peasy. Spray it on. It does. Oh, it does smell really good, you guys. So if you're looking for something to just bring to the beach, the pool, easy peasy, throw it on, fresh out of the shower, spritz it in your hair. I'm tasting that right now. This is really good. It smells nice. It's sweet, a little bit nutty, but not in like a bitter way. It's just warm and caramely and delightful. So definitely, I'm really into that. And next, just keeping the body trend going, I did try the Ouai. I swear to God, I feel like I come on here and butcher every pronunciation. I'm pretty sure it's Ouai. But this is the body cleanser in Melrose Place. Now, I'm not going to lie, a huge reason I even went to this was the packaging. You can't really tell in the video. I feel like it's not picking it up, but it has like a really pretty sheen to it, the bottle, and it's just, I don't know, you guys. I did kind of need a body wash, whatever. I'm a packaging sucker. The scent, the smell, I will say, it reminds me of when I was a little girl and I had my trunk. It was actually in my closet. I had a trunk full of Barbies, just all my Barbies, clothes, shoes, everything in this trunk. That sounds bad, but that's what this smells like in a nice way. You know what I mean? Like it's like got that kind of like clean, perfumey. I don't want to say plasticky because it doesn't smell like plastic, but the scent is just pretty. It's just clean and pretty, and it just reminds me of that smell every time I would open my Barbie trunk. Does that make sense? It's nice. I haven't used it yet, so I can't really comment on that, but I grabbed it. If nothing else, it looks pretty on the shower rack, you guys. What can I say? Next, I did grab a full-size Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Lavender. I don't know if you can tell by there, but I was using the butter. I think it's butter, the one that's a little bit yellow toned, under my eyes to set my concealer. And I realized that was kind of, as it would oxidize, it was kind of like, I don't know, I wasn't crazy about how it looked. I don't know if it would turn too dark or like just something was not. The lavender, though, I heard tons of girls talk about it and say it's really good under your eyes for brightening. So I did grab the full size bad boy here to set my under eye concealer. Obviously you can tell or else I wouldn't be flailing around. I haven't cracked into it yet, but I'm really excited to try it. I do think I'm going to like it a lot. So that was that. Next, face-wise, I did try this already. I'm actually wearing it right now. I did finally cave, you guys. Everyone talks about the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I was always like, don't care, not interested. It probably won't work on me. I'm greasy, blah, blah, blah. I caved. I had to try it. I figured if I hate it, if it's terrible on me, I'll return it. But I have to know. And it seemed like the perfect time to try it because it was 20% off. So I am the shade 7.75. I will say I feel like their online is pretty reliable to match yourself, especially if you have another foundation you wear. I put in the shade of my Dior Face and Body that I wear every day to get color matched, and this is what they gave me. And I will say I went into the store and tried it, and it did end up being the one that I got. So I think it's a pretty good, I don't know, maybe you disagree. I think it's a pretty good match, especially for when I am tanning regularly, self-tanning. So we'll see. But so far, I do really enjoy it. I like the finish. It's like not too sheer, not too glowy. I definitely would say the Dior Face and Body. I keep pointing at it and I realize you guys can't see it, so there's no point. But the Dior Face and Body definitely has a little bit more of like a shiny finish. I hate saying shiny because that sounds negative, and I do really like that foundation, but it definitely has a lot glowier of a finish to me than this does. This is like the perfect amount of, I feel like it's luminous silk. It's luminous, but it's not too greasy. It's not too oily. I definitely am more like combination, lean a little oily, but definitely combination. And I really like it. I've had it on for a few hours now, so we'll see at the end of the day, but really like that so far. Then kind of going along with that, I did try the YSL, the Touche Eclat Radiant Touch concealer in 1.5. It is quite light, 1.5, but the way I kind of figured was it's a brightening concealer. I might, to be honest with you, layer it over my, what is it, Born This Way. That one I kind of just do my under eye concealer. And then this one I was kind of thinking I'd reserve for just kind of really brightening the inner corner and outside if I needed. I feel like it's definitely a splurge, which again is why I bought it during the sale, but I have heard really good things, so I'm hopeful it will be worth it. That's another one I haven't tried yet, but I will report back after I have. Next, oh, you know what we'll talk about this guy. This is the One Size Secure the Sweat Dry Till Dawn Primer. This stuff, I was so intrigued by this. It says sweat-proof, waterproof, shine-proof, 12-hour oil resistance, shine control, mattifying power. I know this seems interesting to buy a Luminous Silk foundation and then buy like the most mattifying primer ever, but I felt like maybe I was onto something, and I will say so far it's working. So I feel like when I use a more mattifying primer, I have a little bit more wiggle room to use like a glowier foundation. Does that make sense? Now, just to note, I cracked this bad boy open. It's in a tube, kind of like toothpaste, and there's a little poker. Can you see that? There's like a little poker at the top, and you pop the seal with it. Do it carefully. I was not prepared. I popped him, and you guys, it was it was oozing. Okay, so I'm frustrated because I ended up wasting a lot of product for that reason. It kind of started like oozing out, and I was like, oh boy, control yourself. So I like scooped up what I could and used it. But when I opened it today, let's see if it, I'm scared. Okay, see, yeah, that's, I don't know, it's got to be some kind of like user error that I'll have to work out, but I would love for that to not happen because I want to love this primer and I want to use it, but every time I open it, it's already like squeezing out and it's making a mess. So I don't really know what to do about that, but primer wise, I love the primer itself. I really do. I think it's great. I think it gives your skin a really nice finish. It's like not greasy, not so mattifying that you feel like your skin is like pulled tight. It doesn't pill. I use the Luminous Silk on top of it. And honestly, I just blended it with my hands and it didn't do anything funky. It didn't like break up. So far, so good. So I do love that. I'm not going to touch the tube because it's still going. I hate that that's happening because again, product-wise, you guys, it's great. I love it. I'm really excited to continue using it, especially throughout the summer, but I need to figure that out because I don't know why that's happening, but it's very unfortunate. Okay, moving right along here. Next was just a restock, nothing crazy, of the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% plus Zinc 1%. This I've used pretty regularly for a few years now. I don't know, I just really like it. I do feel like it helps my pores not seem, at least, to get as like icky when I regularly use this. It definitely helps with how my pores look and breakouts. I don't really tend to, oh God, I'm jinxing myself. I don't really tend to break out a whole lot, but I do definitely really like incorporating this into my routine. I usually do it morning. Sometimes I do it night. For a while I was doing morning and night, but lately I do it more so in the morning just because I have so many other things I'm using at night, but really like that. So that was just a restock because she good. Then I did grab then I grabbed a new mascara. I was in the market. I had a few that I was kind of using on and off, but none that I really loved. And I have been using Grande Lash. I don't know if you can tell, but I really like that. I've had great results with that. But if you've ever used like an eyelash growth serum, you know when they start to really grow, you almost have to change up your mascara technique, because the one I was using was starting to almost make my eyelashes look like freaky and weird and kind of spidery, especially when they're like in that in-between growth phase where some of them are really long and some of them are like baby still. So I had to get a new one. And I had heard good things about Ilia. It comes with the full-size Limitless Lash Mascara and then a mini of the Fullest Volumizing Mascara. Now, I have tried these. I will say I used the volumizing one today. I like this. I think it was not necessarily the best choice for the intent I had. I'll show you the brush. It's kind of a unique brush. It's like, is that even showing? It's got like one side that's almost like a comb. That's probably out of focus. And the rest are kind of bristled, but I do like it. I really like it. I think your mascara goes on really well with it. I think it's great for lengthening and really kind of like keeping your lashes clean to an extent. Does that make sense? Like neat and tidy looking. So I do really like it, but I think what I should have focused on more so was volume, because I am growing them. They are definitely growing like a lot longer than I even anticipated. So I didn't really need to so much focus on length. And that really should have occurred to me. It's literally called Limitless Lash Lengthening Mascara. But I still like it and I do love it. And I'm kind of alternating it with the volume one right now. So maybe when I use it up, I'll repurchase the full size, but that is that. So otherwise, I mean, I'm not complaining about it. I do love it. It's a great mascara. I definitely recommend it. Just if you are using like a growth serum or you have really long lashes, you might just feel like, okay, why do I need more length? Well, you know what? Why not have more length? Next, I just restocked my Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I have mine here, but she's getting to the bottom. Oh, I love this stuff, you guys. She's getting to the bottom, so I figured I would restock while it was the sale. Nothing crazy, just like my Ordinary, just a restock of a favorite. I love this stuff. If you need a bedtime lip moisturizer, I know they say lip mask, but a bedtime lip balm, I put this stuff on before bed, go to sleep. I wake up and usually it's honestly like still there. So I love it. Love it, love it. Ride or die. I'll probably rebuy it forever. Love that. I haven't tried any of, there's like the berry one and like a fruity one. I haven't tried any of those. I always just do vanilla because to me that just seems like a bedtime scent. You know what I mean? Like I brush my teeth, I mouthwash, and then I go to bed, and it would seem weird to put like fruit scent on. I feel like it has to be vanilla. I don't know. That's just me and being weird. But similar to that, I did try for the first time the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. Now, I was going to do this and just not reorder my Laneige, but I read some reviews that were saying it's not super, like not quite as rich or moisturizing as the Laneige. And I don't know, the more I read about it, I thought this might be better for like putting it on while you're getting ready, like before you do your lip products. You know what I mean? It's definitely a smaller tub, I'll show you, compared to Laneige. But that's okay, you know, this is a lot of product in here. I do like this a lot. I've been using it every morning while I get ready. I have this like sitting on my lips. I do really enjoy it. This is the scent Birthday Cake. It's nice. It's kind of a light scent. It's not like too intense, sugary sweet. It's tingly. It does feel kind of plumping, so I do like it a lot. I don't really have any complaints about it. I still love my Laneige. I'll always use that before bed, but I do like this just as like a pre-lip product routine. So next was another lip product. This is the Tom Ford Soleil Ultra Shine Lip Color in Nubile 03. This, I'm not gonna lie, I had no intention of buying. I had never even heard of it, but I was on there looking at another Tom Ford product and I saw this like recommended underneath it. You know how they do that because they're sneaky and they get you and they're like, oh, well, if you like that, well, look at this. And it worked. The packaging is immaculate. Tom Ford's packaging is always immaculate. Like with the perfume, look at like with the perfume, stop. He gets me. He does. I'll give him that. You got me, Tom. Anyway, I love the packaging. It's gorgeous. But the reason I got it is a lot of the reviews of it were saying this is like holy grail lip color, like universally flattering, any skin tone, summertime, like easy peasy. And it is gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a, kind of like a berry. I thought it was going to be a lot more orangey because some of the reviews and comments, people were saying it was more orangey, more coral than I thought, but it's really not. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of just like a pretty flush, you know? And I think you could probably build it up. When I tried it on, I just did it very sheer and kind of like blotted it out because I don't like a super intense color, especially in the summer, but I think it's very pretty. I love it. It's very like, not creamy on, but hydrating. It's got some nice slip to it. So I'll definitely use that probably all summer. She pricey. So if you're not sure about it, maybe like swatch it in person if you can, or try it. I mean, I know you can return, but it is pricey. So I am glad that I love it. I can't say that I would have bought this if it weren't during a sale. But again, that being said, I love it. I think it's gorgeous and I am excited to wear it this summer. So, okay guys, we're almost done. Just hold on, we're going home. This is the Lawless, the little one, talc-free eyeshadow palette. This I bought with the intent of, I have like a very simple eye routine. I'm a creature of habit in all areas of life. I find something that I like, I find a routine that I like, and I just put it on repeat, and that's what I do. So lately I've been pretty much just doing the same thing all the time. I just do a brownish, like mid-tone brownie tan color in my crease. I'll do a little light shimmery. Usually I'm lazy, to be honest, and I just use my face highlight, and I'll just put that in the center of my eye. And then a little bit of a darker, like I don't even usually use eyeliner because again, I'm lazy and the less steps the better. But I'll just take like a dark shadow and kind of do a little bit of like a liner type deal at the edge. Can you tell? So I was kind of just like, you know what, I want a simple, because a lot of times I'm dabbing into different palettes that I have, trying to like, okay, here's my brown, here's a shimmer, here's a darker shade for the, so I kind of just wanted a little sleek, simple palette where it was all of those in one. So this surprised me when it came. The colors definitely looked different online. And it's frustrating when that happened because had I known this was going to have the, I'll show you. So there we go. even like on camera, you can see that color looks super, super yellow. That color looks super red toned. That looks super gray. Online, at least on Sephora, that was not the case. It looked very much like an across the board mid-tones, like browns, like that looked a lot less gold yellow. It looked more like a champagne-y color. That definitely did not look quite as gray, and this one definitely did not look quite as like terracotta toned, which was the whole reason I bought it. I thought it was like a lot more of like a neutral palette. But I think I will still use them. I don't know that I will ever end up using that one just because I'm not that bold. But I will definitely use the browns. I'll definitely even probably use the shimmers. I don't know about the gold. Again, it's a little bit bold for me, and I'll definitely use the dark, the black to do like my outer. So I think I'll make it work. I'm going to play with it. I like that it's small. I like that it's sleek. I did swatch them. Here, I'll swatch a couple for you. We'll do that like terracotta. Whew. We'll do like this little mid-tone brown too. And we'll do the little gray. See, it is pretty, even the one that's like gray toned. And we'll do that gold. Oh yeah, okay. So there's just some to show you. It does have pretty good color payoff, so, you know, I don't regret it. I do think I will use it. I'm going to play around with it and see. But definitely keep that in mind if you go to buy one. The colors do definitely look slightly different online than they do in person. Even like if you can see that. Do you see those colors? Like even that makes them look a lot more neutral than they do in the palette. But I don't really mind. I love it. I'm still going to use it. And we'll see. I'll show what I come up with. But I think I can make it work. Okay. Last but not least, the piece de resistance. This is the... I'm shaking up the whole box. Oh my gosh. This was kind of an impulse buy. I wanted it. I loved it. I thought it was beautiful to look at. I'm not going to lie. I just would go in and look at it sometimes and be like, you know, I didn't intend to buy it. But I finally, after just looking at it, thinking about it, I was like, it's 20% off. Maybe I should just do it. I don't know. I finally went in the store, tried some out on my hand, and I was like, done. How can I not get it? This is the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc Shimmering Body Oil. You guys, I hope the light is doing it justice. This stuff is gorgeous. This is like summer goddess skin. I'm going to put some on my hand and show you just so you can see. And it's cool. It kind of sprays like a perfume. Like it's not like a bloop. It's like, psh. I don't think that's even going to do it justice. Like you have to see it in without my veins ruining it. This is beautiful. Beautiful. It is a body oil, so obviously like it's got that slip to it. And it's got really fine, pretty gold shimmer throughout. I think this will be so pretty just across like your chest, your shoulders in the summer while you're sunbathing, if you're going to dinner, if you're sitting on a patio sipping rosé. You guys, I have a whole summer planned out around this stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I also was like, how gorgeous is that gonna look just sitting on my counter? Like, it's beautiful. Pricey, but it is a big bottle and a little does go a pretty long way. Again, it's not like you're coating your entire body in it, but this is gorgeous. If you want summer goddess skin, if you want something, if you're wearing like a little summer dress and you want to highlight your legs, gorgeous. Gorgeous, no regrets. So excited. And it smells very similar to the perfume. A little bit lighter though. So, I just love it. I'm not sorry. But that's all I got. So I like to think I kept it pretty reasonable to an extent. I'm really excited to try the things I haven't tried. I'm really excited that I love the things I have tried, but let me know what you guys grabbed or are grabbing. Let me know if you have a video up showing. That's even better because I want to see, because I'm nosy. But I'm glad this sale doesn't happen more often. I'll say that because Lord have mercy, that would not be good for my bank account. thank you for chilling with me again. I hope it was fun. I hope you enjoyed seeing my little haul, and let me know if there's something you want to see next, or if you want like a more in-depth review of any of this stuff after I like really put it to the test and use it. Let me know and I will do that. Also links. I'm working on my links. I know I was trying in the last video to get those all up individually, and for some reason it's just not letting me link. I'll post the link and it's turning it into like weird text that isn't clickable. So I have to play with it. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm going to try. Otherwise, it is all going to be on my Like to Know It, which I'll have the link below for that. So hopefully that will at least take you there and you can see. But otherwise, I'm going to list at the very least everything below. So I hope you have a great day and a great night, and I will talk to you next time.